Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scribo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. It's time for Taroscopes. We're going to be doing the Taroscopes for the month of September 2020, and we're going to do the sign of Cancer right now. That is Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising. Um, and so I picked a rune card. I did it before I got on here, and this is the card I picked for Cancer. It is called Wunjo, which is glory or joy. Joy. These are the divinatory meanings according to this book, Rado, which is one of my favorite rune books. Um, I've had for years. So there are three levels where you can read this card. You can read it on a physical level, you can read it on a mental level, and you can read it on a spiritual level. I'm going to read it on all three so that you can determine which one applies to you. Okay. On a physical level, and they may all apply, so that's kind of cool, right? Let me just make sure we got there we go. Wunjo means success and the achievement of one's goals. It can also represent the object of one's desires, whether those desires are career, love, or money oriented. The nature of this goal will depend on the runes surrounding in the reading. Mentally, Wunjo means much of the same thing, only on a deeper, more personal level. It may represent the standards to which one person aspires, or even a secret wish or fantasy. However, it must always be remembered that acting upon such fantasies and desires is not necessarily the wisest course of action. When taken to an extreme, Wunjo can represent an unhealthy obsession or an unreasonable level of personal standards. People with obsessive compulsive personalities often have this rune appear in their readings. And on a spiritual level, the rune represents the kind of spiritual perfection that many aspire to, but few, if any, achieve. Again, such a goal may or may not be attainable, but the purpose lies in the pursuit and the lessons learned along the way. It may also be a more short-term goal, such as an initiation or other rite of passage. So, depending on, is this a physical joy over a physical joy, getting your wish met? Is it in your head? And if it is in your head, are you going too far with it? Do you expect too much? Do you expect too much perfection or too much joy or too much whatever? And then on a spiritual level, it does talk about our aspirations to be better people and to be full of joy. So that is your rune for the month, Cancer. I like that. I'm a Cancer. Sounds good to me. I'm going to be using the Crow deck, the Crow Tarot, to do the tarot reading. So I'm going to just shuffle up right now. I'm sorry if it's a little noisy here. There's like a background sound. It's just raining, and when it rains, the road gets pretty noisy. Cars are noisier than usual. Although it isn't generally a busy time of day, so hopefully it won't be too distracting. And I would close it if it wasn't hot. So I'm doing it so I don't melt in front of your eyes. All right, what's up for Cancer? Month of September. What will Cancer see in September? Just doing a really nice shuffle. Okay, let's get started. All right, like that. That feels good. All right. We start with Temperance. The Temperance card. The Temperance card has many meanings. Healing is one of them. Seeking balance or creating balance in your life. But it's also the card of alchemy and the coming together of fire and water, which is spirit and soul. And so this can be a time of great spiritual initiation, For you, Cancer, you'd be initiated into a new level of frequency, and it's going to require you to be very on the straight and narrow. You cannot get caught up in extremes this month, because this is an important time. This is, I don't want to say a do or die time necessarily, because it sounds a little dire, but this is an opportunity, and it's an opportunity you've been waiting for. And it's an opportunity that you still have to work for. So it is not necessarily something that's just going to fall into your lap. But even if it does, it takes a lot of conscious intent to continue to put one foot in front of the other. So it's a really good card. It's a really positive card to get, but it does take a lot of temperance on your part. Temperance is also an energy of making one stronger. And the process of tempering, is when we temper steel, is the process of putting the steel through the extremes of hot and cold, and in between, banging the crap out of it. So this is an opportunity. There will be times this month where it doesn't actually feel like an opportunity, but know that this is your opportunity to move to another level of beingness, or goal, or consciousness, or in a way, not so much reinventing yourself, but finding yourself for who you truly are. Let's see the challenge to that. We have the Three of Cups here. Generally not that much of a challenge card, right? But the Three of Cups as a challenge card could mean too much drinking, too much drugging, too much having fun, like eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we shall die. That is not going to help you. So you have to be, again, we have the Temperance card as the first card, so it's real important that you sort of walk that straight and narrow, and that you temper yourself, and that while there will be reasons to celebrate, we kind of need to hold back a little bit. Not that you can't. Don't let your friends also distract you from this. I think that's what I'm seeing here. Let's see what's at the root here. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Well, what's at the root here is success. Success. This is what grounds the reading. This is the self-made person. This is the person who is comfortable and who wants to have their foundation secure and based on something. So this is really at the root of this is, can I do it? Can I actually support myself? Can I actually build my own foundation, right? And the key to that would be temperance. In the past, we have the Eight of Cups. This is a sense in the past that you've put a lot of energy into things but haven't finished them for whatever reason. Maybe they were no longer fulfilling. A lot of times this is you're putting a lot of energy into a relationship, say, or a job, and realizing that that isn't exactly what's going to bring you happiness. So there's this wistfulness to find things that will spiritually satisfy you. And I think that's why we have the initiation, because I think you asked for it. Let's see what's in the sky. Ooh, we have the Queen of Cups. This is a water card. This is the psychic queen. She is somebody who can help you. So there are helpers out there. This may be the help of spirit guides. It could be a mother who's in spirit that's helping you. But there's a lot of help. There's help from your girlfriends, and there's nurturing out there. This can also be a really good therapist. So if you're struggling through this period and you just need a little help and a little boost, know that if you ask for it, it will come to you. Let's see what's the immediate environment. Oh, yes. Okay, the star. Wow, these are great cards, Cancer. Happy to say. This is finding your guiding star. This is about being inspired. Um, and it's also about meditation. It is a meditation card. So this month, it's very important to, no matter sort of what's going on around you, to keep your eye on the prize, keep your eye on the star ahead of you, on your guiding star. Don't get distracted by all the stuff that's happening around you. There's always going to be stuff happening around you. It could be personal stuff, or it could be political stuff, right? It could be, oh my God, look what's going on. If that distracts you, that takes you and makes you feel bad, then you need to keep your eye ahead and up, ahead and up, like that. That's where you have to look. How it's seen from the outside. People are finally seeing that your work is um, that we have something is actually manifesting from the work, that you're ready for something to manifest through the work. Your domestic situation is victory. This is the six of right, the six of wands. So if there was something you were concerned about at home, you will be victorious. Can I afford to redo my bathroom? You will be victorious. Can I afford my home? You will be victorious. Can I win this? Whatever it is that you're going for, top salesperson, or most I don't know, whatever it is, there's victory there. Um, Hopes and fears. Um, More financial stability, I would say. I don't think that's a fear for most people. Or perhaps opportunities, more opportunities. That could be a fear, because sometimes we feel like we're successful to a certain point, but if we go even further than that, then it can become overwhelming. So there is a little bit of a fear of success with that card in that spot. Let's see the outcome. We have the Knight of Swords. So this is about taking action on an idea. The only caveat here is that you must really think it out. This is not something that you want to do willy-nilly. If you have planned to take an action, it's a good time to take an action. But if suddenly you get inspired and you go, I'm going to do this, and perhaps you're not thinking clearly enough, or maybe Wunjo, right? You're being a little bit too optimistic about your future. That can be somewhat of a warning. You're on the right path. Things are starting to move in the right direction. We're having some victories, but we don't want to get overconfident in those victories. Let's see if we can pick a major arcana. Get the Six of Cups, the Knight of Cups. So a lot of feeling, a lot of emotions, the Page of Wands, and a message. So no major arcana there. Let's see what's underneath it. We have the Seven of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Justice card. So this says to me that your success is not a delusion or an illusion, but it is based on actions that are taken in a very balanced and fair way. Cosmic justice has our back, and I guess depending on how you've been, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Of course, my readers, it's a good thing, because I know you guys are all the people who watch me. I know you're all on up and up and on the right side of light. So, all right, guys, I hope that was enjoyable. Looks good for Cancer. I'm happy, because I am a Cancer and I don't pick the cards. I don't like look through the thing and say what are the best cards that are going to come out. So it's looking good for us Cancers. in September, and that feels really good. Remember, the United States is a cancer country as well, and so we could apply this to the US. Okay, guys, take care. Oh, and so is Canada. So there you go, Canada. All right, guys, have yourself a wonderful month. I will see you again next month with Taroscopes for the month of October. But until then, uh, be joyful, be balanced, and follow your shine. Follow your guiding star. Take care, everyone. Namaste.